Hey guys, your boy Mark back with another video. Finally finishing up this these Rebel Moon reviews. I reviewed the first one a year ago, and 2 days ago I reviewed the second film, the original cut that is, and yesterday I reviewed the director's cut of part one. Now I'm here to give you my review of the director's cut of Rebel Moon Part 2, Rebel Moon Chapter 2, the something of forgiveness. Damn it, I had it on my tongue. It's the something of forgiveness. Something, the precious. I don't remember what the word was. It's probably on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. The curse of forgiveness. That's it. That's the title of this director's cut. Now, if you saw my, review for the original cut of this, I said that I kind of left it on in the background, and I sort of watched it, but like I still thought just off that it was way better than the first Rebel Moon movie. But now, here I am giving you my thoughts on Rebel Moon 2. I kind of sort of, was the same when I watched the original cut of Part 2. How it was like I kind of left it on in the background, sort of-ish, watched it, you know? Yeah, it was, I definitely like this more than the original cut of Part 1. And then, of course, I did somewhat enjoy Part 2 for, for getting way more to the point, etc. And here I am giving you my thoughts on the director's cut of Part 2. And, like I said, it kind of was another instance where I let it play, especially because this is way longer than the original cut, especially. So I don't have too much, to say, how different is this from the original? Obviously, it's almost an hour longer than the original. This isn't as long as the first director's cut, the director's cut for the first Rebel Moon, I mean, because that was 3.5 hours. This one was just under 3 hours. And, whew, yeah, it was certainly a lot easier to look at the screen, to focus on the screen, because, we skipped, we've already done the parts in, the first Rebel Moon for either cut where she goes out to gather these crew members, and here, that stuff was already long gone, thus making this film a much easier watch, you know what I mean, for me. I'm still trying to think of how the heck do I rank all 4 of these Rebel Moons, man. Far out. You know, alright. Another difference, obviously, aside from the runtime, of course, like the first director's cut, compared to the original cut of their respective movies, this one is bloody violence, swearing, sex, good stuff. If you hadn't watched my thoughts on the director's cut of Part 1, I did say that I do believe that Zack Snyder made these 2 different cuts of both movies for the purpose of making one that, a wider audience could watch. The original cuts and the director's cuts are for the more adult audiences to enjoy the graphic violence and swearing and sex and all that. That's actually a pretty cool idea. I haven't seen the movie for myself, but I heard that they did a similar thing with Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta, how they made like two cuts. One was like a PG version of the movie, and another one was like an R-rated cut with swearing and sex. You know, um, I don't know why you would make an R-rated cut of a movie about frickin' dancing. That sounds weird and bizarre to me. Um, but that being said, I am kind of fascinated and interested in watching Saturday Night Fever, man. Know what I mean? American Gangster. Assuming a certain thing comes in the mail on time, you'll see why I pointed out American Gangster just now. I hope you guys saw it. I got the camera facing front, so it's hard to tell if, when I have you facing my TV, if stuff is, you know. I did enjoy in this film, we spend a lot more time in like the village planet area, the one that Korra stays at in, the film anyway. So that was cool, and especially how we got Jaimin Hanzu's character. He's seeing him spend time with the other characters in this thing. I like that a lot. I like him a lot. I always enjoyed him as an actor. Jaimin Hanzu. I hope I pronounced it correctly. His name. I always liked him. And well, what else should I say? I did mention that the original cut, again, this is somebody who that's somebody being me, of course, who admits he didn't fully like pay attention and kind of let the original part 2 play in the background. That's me with this as well. But that one seemed to be much more action heavy. I don't know for a fact if they cut out a lot of the village stuff and had it for this, extended director's cut. But I think so, because the first original cut of Rebel Moon 2 seemed to be that they were oh man, I'm blanking out. I'm sorry for this. Well, I just want to tell my friend that I watched Rebel Moon. Sorry for this. So it was nice to see the village stuff and them interacting and all that. I don't know what more to say, man. It was still like, even that being said, the nice village stuff and all that, it was awesome to see that extended. There was actually this funny moment where like this orc looking guy character was like he had binoculars and he was looking at the village girl and that Aris, or Aris, as he says at the start of the first director's cut, when he looks at Aris and the girl kissing, and then he's like, "Fucking hell," that was a funny moment. This might be a big spoiler for certain people, so I just want to warn you. I'm gonna say a big spoiler because I don't remember if this was actually in the original Rebel Moon 2. But Korra frickin' decapitates the general guy, played by Francis from Deadpool. Was that in the original? I mean, obviously it wouldn't have been as graphic because that one's like a PG-13 thing. But either way, Rebel Moon 2, I don't know what more to say. I'm just happy to get this out there, so, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That's really all I gotta say, so I hope you enjoyed. Peace out, have a good one, y'all, and see you later.